What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's Fozzie here, and it has been a couple of weeks. We'll explain that at the end of the video for you guys, but today we're going to jump right into the content, and that's that EA have just released an absolutely insane Flashback Chiellini SBC that I think if he fits into your squad, he's a must-complete SBC this year. So obviously, it's the Black Friday promo. We have signature signings and packs. We dropped the Gilson Martins. We've got a Flashback Benzema. We've got Objective Baku. There's some Nuts players and packs. We've got Hero and Icon SBCs. All good packs. Absolutely everything. But today, the most notable thing, outside of them dropping a moment's Phil Jones for a diving header clearance, is this Chiellini that looks absolutely nuts. And this is going to be a fairly short video, but I just want to explain why I think you should be completing this SBC if he fits your team. We'll take a quick look at him. So, left footed, which is one of plus for me. I think if you can't have a left footed and a right sided player in your team, that's absolutely massive. Playing out from the back is huge this year. It's always nice to have in your back pocket. So just having that someone who's on that side and comfortable with the left foot for passing is good. Does have a 3-star weak foot. Skill moves don't really matter for a centre back. Obviously it's handy to have, but it doesn't really matter. 6'2", so he's got good sort of presence in game. When you look at the stats, you know, straight away 85 rated centre back. Very, very good stats here. He can dribble for a centre back. I must say that obviously you don't want to strike with these stats, but for me, if I see a centre back with these stats, I'm like, right, okay. The agility imbalance is clear of 60, good. Reactions almost 90, fantastic. Composure's at 90, which is great. It means he shouldn't panic too much when it has those weird AI situations that pop up. And he's got the 63 dribbling and ball control. Acceleration and sprint speed is actually quite good. So there are some players who have, say, like 83 pace, but they've got like the weird pace splits. I would prefer 88 and it's pretty consistent. Smack a shadow on him, he's going to have 89 acceleration and 91 sprint speed for this stage in the game, and even for the months to come. That's more than enough for centre back. If you have them placed correctly with his defending stats, going to be nuts. I was saying he can pass the ball. He's got 80 long passing and short passing, and his vision isn't too bad at 59. So for a centre back, again, can pass the ball well. If you look at defending, the only potential sort of thing here is the heading accuracy. It's not that great, but he does have the power header trait, so maybe that actually doesn't matter as much depending on how that trait plays in games. But considering they've reduced his defending and boosted everything else, I'm going football in the second to show those boosts. He's only lost 3 defending, and he still has a 90 defensive awareness and insane stats outside of the heading accuracy. Again, put a shadow on him, going to be cracked. Physicals, 90 jumping, 90 strength, 87 aggression. You can't ask for much more, like, in a centre back. They are like, people running like at least 80 strength of centre backs is kind of damn good. Having a 90 is just very nice. So he's 6'2", he's quick, he's got actually good dribbling, so he should feel good in game. He's high in average body type, which I quite like for centre backs. And, you know, just the stats all around are pretty damn solid. You're not going to use his long throw in. I don't think team players are going to do much. Maybe fights for the badge a bit more. Who knows? And then the power header trait. But he's coming in also at a really, really good price. So 82 rated with the signature signings player. And this does increase it slightly, but it's not a crazy amount. Like these 83 rated signature signings, they'll rise a little bit and they'll drop again fairly soon. You should be able to pick one up, and maybe you've been lucky enough to pack one of the lower rated ones that you don't mind using as fodder. 83 rated squad, pretty damn easy to do. I know 83s are rising a little bit more now because they're needed for the likes of the 85 plus pack, but it's not going to be a long-term rise. It's still relatively cheap. And then 84 and Inform. Informs are so easy to get this year. I think if you get you get them a team of the week pack if you finish rank 3 in champs, which is 8 wins, 12 losses. I know for like the general user, even qualifying for champs can be tricky sometimes, but people have their free wins these days. It's obtainable for a lot of people, and even if you're not someone that can get that pack, it means it is cheaper on the market as well because there's such a big supply. So overall, well priced thing. The packs back are alright, nothing special, but well priced SBC for a really, really good centre back. I'll flick over to Footbin now, and that will really just help me show you guys why I think you should be completing this SBC. So we'll go Footbin. You have the weird screen, and here we have Chiellini. You see I've already applied a shadow to him. Well, let me just reset that and drop him down here. So we compare it to his 86. He's been given 12 pace. 1 shooting doesn't matter. He's been given 12 passing, specifically the 15 and the 13 in long passing, so they know they needed that little bit extra boost. You look at the dribbling, okay, he's only got +7, but they're given 13 and 12 of that in agility and ballet, which again, this is EA showing that they know which stats matter in game for the performance. Defending, you can see they've taken away 3 from him, but I think overall that doesn't make a big difference at all. Getting that dribbling, passing and pace boost is very much worth giving up that 3 defending. He has gained 7 stamina and lost 1 elsewhere in the physicality, so that's actually really nice. I like that. I can deal with like 70 plus stamina on a centre back, but the closer it is to 80, the nicer. and I want to just into a 3-back, so that's quite handy. Then if you just look, you put a shadow on him, which you could put an anchor, okay, but I don't think it needed for those sort of boosts. You put a shadow on him, just almost maxed out defending, outside of the head and accuracy. 90 pace, fantastic. You know, just a really good card. His reception has been good, and I think that's because of the price. You look at 100k to 110k here. I think it was a very good price point for a card like this. When you consider the links, like straight away, I think the goalkeepers maybe aren't the best options when it comes to Serie A. None of them seem overpowered this year, but Magnan, Handanovic, and Szczesny, all good goalkeepers. You know, you've got the Donnarumma link if you want to soft link them into hybrids. Then you also get your normal Serie A links. You get strong with Spinazzola, soft link with Theo Hernandez. Like, just so many good links. There's even the signature signing in Skriniar right now. You could pair those two together and you will have an absolutely cracking defense. Just so much you can do, and then you can hybrid them into like the likes of Verratti if you can put to that SBC. And I imagine we're going to be getting a lot more like Italian special cards as the year moves on. So here we are. I think you should be completing this SBC. That's all for me. Complete him, looks fantastic. Obviously, completely fit your team. If you don't want a Serie A, I have no way to link him in. Maybe not, but maybe he's something that can convince you to shift over because of the potential hybrid links down the line, and just it's a very cool card. Now, that's the Chiellini side of things over. So if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and help me out on this content journey. It means an absolute bunch. And real quick before we end, I'll just sort of explain the reason why there was no uploads for 2 weeks, and also why the TikTok was a little bit dry. It was really just chaos and moving house, and I was down at Twitch London too. So you guys can't see the background right now because I've got the video broadcast on, but I've got my own sort of office studio space because I work from home and also want to push this content. So, you know, I own a little space now to work on content together. So you're going to see more on my TikTok. My Twitter has been pretty active as well, just for general updates. So if you want to know what comes out at 6 PM and my thoughts on it, it's our first takes. Follow me down Twitter down below. It's there. TikTok covers the content releases too, and some of my opinions on it. It's linked down below, so just follow me there and help me out across the board. Hope you guys have a good one. If you do complete this SBC, let me know in the comments down below what you think. I haven't completed them just yet because I wasted all my fodder on getting the icon pack to get Nakata, which helps me for my Roma past and present squad, but not so much like right now in the moment. So alright guys, that's me for this one. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, which are going to be custom tactics. They're coming back. We've been testing a few different squads, you know, there's been little hiccups here and there, but trying some different formations rather than the same old crap that exists everywhere else. But we're going to go back into that meta dive really soon with these cracked new teams. That's me. Have a good one guys. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Enjoy your night.